Hey everybody, Maggie Massey here, and today I am going to create a layout with the Studio Calico May Alfresco main scrapbooking kit and the Bistro scrapbooking add-on. So to start, I was looking through some photographs that I had, and I have a stack of photos that I've printed sort of as events take place, and I don't always print them for to scrapbook right at the time, or specifically for one reason or another. I'll just print them. If I really like them, I'll print them a couple times in a couple different ways. So if I ever do feel like scrapbooking them, I have them ready to go. And I was looking through that stack and I came across this photo of my daughter that I took last year as she was walking along the beach, and I thought that it was really neat. And because there was so much kind of not exactly white space, but so much open space around her in the photo, I thought that it would be cool to print it at 8.5 by 11. And then I just cut off the area from the paper that I printed it on so that this is exactly how the photo was. It's a little longer than it is wide. I just printed it on cardstock, and it gives it kind of a grainy, hazy, faded look, which I really like and really reminds me of summer. So I came across this photo and I said, you know what, that's what I am going to scrap with these kits. And I decided to just go ahead and start by typing in my journaling using my We Are Memory Keepers typecast machine, just right on the side directly onto the paper. And then I started to go through some of my papers from the kit, and I came across this scrap that I had used part of this paper with these cute little ants on it in one of my gallery layouts for this month. And when I flipped it over, I saw this beautiful kind of like pale mint green striped paper that to me looks like the beach, looks kind of nautical, looks like summer, and so I thought this would be great for my layout. I've been scrapping primarily in 9 by 12 paper lately, and so this was perfect because I had already kept the 12-inch length, and so I cut a piece of 9 by 12 just white cardstock, because if you've seen my layouts, you know I'm a white cardstock girl, that's for sure. And I am just going to adhere this scrap. I didn't bother cutting down this scrap at all, just because I like the size of it on this paper. And then I'm just going to put my photo right on top of that. And I'm going to let it hang over the edge a little here. Okay, so there we have our start. And okay, so looking through the embellishments from the Bistro add-on and from the main kit, I came across some things that I really liked and I thought would go nicely on this page. Oh, you know what? Hold on, I see that this is not exactly even. Let me just fix that really quick. Okay, so there we go. I have a habit of not pushing down after I adhere something, and then everything starts to slide and move a little bit, so I have to remember to start actually adhering things to the paper underneath. Okay, so I was going through some of these awesome embellishments. This huge die cut pack from Pink Fresh is so fantastic, and it has the best colors, these navy blue and mint and this pale pink, and it's kind of like a peachy pink and black. I love this mix of colors and this mix of designs. And I came across something I thought would be neat. This is part of that embellishment pack that says dreaming with eyes wide open. So that is going to go on here. And this little card, or excuse me, vellum speech bubble, there were a whole bunch of these in the main kit. Came in a whole big stack, and so that's going to go on there too. And then I just came across a couple other little embellishments that I thought were so pretty. This little circle with the bird on top, and he's just adorable. This color is close to the color of the sand in the picture, and I thought that it would look really pretty, and I love the navy blue here. So I grabbed those, and I grabbed these little leaf embellishments. I love these kind of embellishments in a pack, and they look great on almost any layout. They're just subtle and they're awesome accents. So I'm going to add these in there somewhere. And let's start with that for now. Let's see how this goes. And I think, why don't we see how that looks. See, now this looks a little top heavy to me because this is a long title. And if I add it to the top and then want to add these on the bottom, I feel like that's just a little heavy up there. So let's try moving this down. I do kind of like that. Okay, now see, to me, this looks so much better. But because this is a speech bubble, I'm not sure that it looks okay at the bottom of my page. I'm just going to cut off that little triangle that makes it a speech bubble, and we'll just make it like a little basic block. That'll be a little better for what I want to do. And add that here. Put the dreaming right over it. There we go, we'll have that. Okay, and here, see, I almost forgot to push down again. I'm telling you, that is something I do all the time. I'll just lie it right on top and think that it should just grab on. It doesn't. So things end up moving all the time. Okay, and we'll get our bird. And here, isn't he seriously so cute? Now I will probably want to stick those leaves behind him or behind some way. So I only put adhesive in the middle so that I could put things underneath him. We'll add a couple of this around here. There we go. And these are a little small for my tape runner, so I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of glue on there. Actually, that's too much. Just add here. Tuck that in behind my page, and you'll see I didn't really add glue up onto the top. I kind of like when my embellishments look like they're lifting off the page a little bit. I think that looks neat. And we'll add a little bit of glue onto the back of this guy. Okay, and I don't want this to look too much like straight across. So let's see here. Maybe I should have figured that out before I added the glue, but that's going to be good enough. That's good. Sometimes you just got to glue things down. Not worry too much about where they're placed. Just get them on the page. It's going to look good no matter what. So that's good. Okay, so here we have just a couple embellishments that I've added. I like the way that looks. That's nice. I like that pop of yellow, but I think it could probably use a few more things. So I wonder, I could add probably in some of these stickers. This is from the Bistro add-on as well. Maybe the white ones. I don't think I want to add any of the red ones. But why don't I go ahead and add some of these cute little white daisies in here. Okay, so you'll see I've added 3 little white daisies. Now, sometimes when I'm adding little stickers like that, I will put a whole bunch on and then take them off. I read somewhere when it came to embellishing and scrapbooking, get your page to what you think is finished and then take something off, and it will be the perfect page. So I do find that sometimes when I add these little things that I do end up putting on more than I eventually stick with. So I got those little guys on there. This little guy, I don't know if I like the placement of this daisy. I think I'm going to take this one off, but of course it doesn't want to come off, and I can always get a new one. Come on, little guy. Ah, that's driving me crazy. Okay, I'll get that off later. But I think I do want one in there. I just really didn't like where I had put that. See, I don't know if I like that any better. Well, that's a little better, I guess. It's moved just a little fraction, but I think I like it better there. Okay. I don't know. That may end up going too, but I think that's good. Man, these little things are sticky. They do not want to come off. And I like this one here. I was thinking about maybe moving this little daisy, but I think that it kind of brings the yellow, kind of makes the yellow a little more cohesive with the yellow that's down here, considering there's no yellow anywhere else on the page. Okay, so now that we've got those little guys on there, I'll go back and remove that guy later. Let's see what else we can put on here. Now, I love these layered chipboard stickers that are also from Pink Fresh, but I think they may be a little too big. I'm not sure they would be great with this layout. So I think I'm going to pass on these for this one. And enamel dots are always awesome. These are from the main kit. Maybe I could use some of those to add a little more yellow. Maybe add, no, not some pink. But these may also not be exactly what I want either. In fact, I think that I may pass on these too. They're a little bright for kind of the haziness and the softness of this page. So I think that I will pass on the enamel dots. But there are some stamps from both the Bistro add-on. Love this stamp. I used that a number of times already. So that may work okay. And then from the main kit, I really like these small little ones, Moment of Delight, and love this so much. Let's add one of those on here. We'll get that on there. And I use, I'd say probably 90% of the time, I just use plain black ink. I think it looks awesome no matter what the colors are in my page. So let's use that, and we'll just go right under here. There, see, doesn't that add just nice little subtle phrase down at the bottom? And, I feel like it's missing something, but I'm not exactly sure what. I'm going to sit with this for just a minute, and I'll come back and let you know what I think. Okay, so I took a couple minutes. I went in and removed this little flower that had gotten stuck, kind of pushed these flowers around a little more, and I decided that I would add a little enamel dot, just one little dot here that I added. And I played around looking at the stamps, sort of trying to decide if I wanted to add any stamps from here, but I think this is going to be it. I think that just keeping this really simple, a few embellishments, the pattern paper, some tiny bit of journaling, I think that that's enough for this page. So this is where it's going to be. And there it is, layout all put together, and hope you guys like it. And thanks so much for taking a look. We'll see you soon.